So I saw this really cool video, and I think it opens up some doors for marketers and actually people that are trying to build their own personal brand a lot more with the obviously with the AI space, but the content creation space. So let's take a look.
Okay.
So the biggest problem with AI videos has just been fixed because you can now lip sync your voice onto any character using this new AI lip sync model. So I'm going to show you how it works and what you can actually achieve with it. So here's a use case where I generated an image of myself and then I was able to lip sync on top of myself. But we can take this one step further. We can then change the lighting of the reference image using Magnific's relight feature, and now we can simply generate ourselves talking in any lighting environment. And we can actually take this one step further by using an image of ourselves, bringing it into an AI video generator, and then using the last frame of the video to use on top of this AI lip sync model so that we can actually talk at the end of the scene. So if you want to try this out for yourself, they have a bunch of different paid plans that you can use. Just type in AI in the comments and I'll send you the link.
All right, so this is interesting.
Yeah.
It's cool. But when I was looking at the video, I was like,
Slightly off still.
yeah.
Slightly off.
I think
It's
for like
so much better than it used to be.
yeah.
So there's that, which is really cool.
For like cartoon stuff, cartoony, fun.
Like the actual, I thought the face of like the Roman soldier or whatever it was.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Like
It
it just looks cool. Like
looks
you know
cool.
it's slightly off, but like fake, but it's like it looks
like
close.
a video game.
The photo is pretty interesting because obviously this is just going to get better, and we've already seen how bad it used to be, and like with it used to be like less than a year ago, and then now it's getting close. Like that's getting close, and all he did was take a photo and make it into a video of him actually talking and the lips moving, and it's pretty close. So it's like, well, that's kind of cool because if you want to put yourself in different settings, you can create different shots really quick. You can just take a simple photo of yourself in a bunch of different settings, whether you're in Hawaii or in the mountains or whatever. And if you're trying to build a brand, you can do that. And you can take a mic like this at home, record yourself doing the audio, and then have that sync up with yourself and then change the lighting like he did in the post. Like that's pretty cool. Like the options for at least creating it. I don't know how useful it would be like for a company, but for a personal brand, I think it could be useful.
Yeah, I think could be a fun thing. You know, if you're gonna put it in like, so you're gonna produce like commercials or something for like a business, like I probably would avoid that at this point in time with this tool. Now there's other tools out there that probably could do a little bit better job than this one, but it's still very, very impressive.
Yeah, and it's going to get better and better where it's going to cross that uncanny valley of like, can we tell the difference?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're still
right
stuck
now, I
in
feel like the AI, we can pretty much, like for me, I feel like I can always kind of tell.
Yeah.
But it's going to get to a point where it's like, I don't
When he wasn't speaking, it looked way more realistic.
Yeah.
But then as soon as the mouth started moving,
it's just slightly off. Yeah. But it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff that I think can be utilized, especially as a creator trying to get started and do things. And it's like, all right, I don't really want to spend a bunch of hours out and doing a bunch of different takes. Mm-hmm. You could literally just record it on yourself, like on your phone. You could record it on a nice mic and then take your photo and change it. And now you have a bunch of different locations that you didn't actually have to go to. Yeah. And it's just really effective. It's really cool.
One alternative, too, if you really wanted to, is you could do the Google VO3.
Yeah.
Or VEO3. I don't know.
I think it's VO3.
Yeah, VO3. I always say VO.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could do that, and you can tell it what to say, and it will do it. And then you could probably take it into 11 Labs after and change it to your voice.
Oh, right. So you could do that.
That could be another
kind of
alternative.
like reverse engineer it a little bit.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, the VO3 stuff's insane. Obviously, you see a lot right now for that. At least I get fit too. Is the Bigfoot videos.
Yeah,
those Bigfoot videos are cool. Like they're really cool, but like it's like kind of overkill already. So it's going to be interesting to see how things change. Right now, everyone I've seen Star Wars where people do like Star Wars plots, and it's like
I saw Star Wars is trying to sue people for that.
Yeah, probably because it's some of it's really funny.
It's intellectual property.
Dude, I saw
and,
one
yeah.
with Boba Fett, and he's like, "I'm gonna go. I heard there's a bounty on this guy named Bigfoot, and I'm gonna go hunt him down." And then at the end of the video, it's like he's like, "Man, this guy's so." They're sitting next to each other on a campfire, and he's like, "Man, this guy's
chilling.
so cool, man. I don't want to kill this guy. This guy's awesome. Like it's just funny, and it's like people are just creating it off of a plot line, and it's just nuts. Like, but
It's wild.
I don't know how they're gonna sue people for that. Like, how are you gonna? Like, I mean, you can copyright them and tell them to take it down. Like, but you're not gonna. There's so many. All you're doing is creating it and then posting it. It's gonna be hard for Disney to capture everybody because you're just. Anybody can do it. It's not.
Yeah,
like,
if it
there's no
becomes
entry
like
point.
if it becomes a lot of people doing it, it would be very difficult to crack down on that. For sure.
and that's it. More and more people are just going to be doing it. So
yeah,
but it'll be interesting how people use that to create their own shows, right? Like I've seen a bunch about the like Bible characters. If Bible characters were influencers, that's like a popular one, and they're really funny.
That's great.
And it's like you can create an entire show. You could do 10-minute shows. It would take a while to make 10 minutes of that stuff, but like do 10-minute shows and build it out, and you could have an entire series that you just created yourself on a computer, and all you did was write it. So it's almost like I was talking to a friend who has done movie making stuff, and I was like, it's actually going to become more important with like that kind of stuff to be a writer than it is to be like a producer, because you can just produce it yourself on a computer like that.
I've actually thought of that. So on some of the VO3 examples, you can see the prompts. And the prompts are so incredibly detailed. Right. As I was reading through them, I was like, I think people who write novels are going to have a serious competitive edge because they can more easily communicate their thoughts and ideas into words that would translate really well with some of these generative AI tools.
Yeah, you kind of have to paint the canvas of exactly what you're envisioning into the prompt, and then from there go from. And it's like if you look at it, each prompt is like 10 to 15 seconds long, like each scene, before it cuts to another one. Yeah. So it means you probably have to build out those 10, 15 seconds quite a bit, to get it to like accurate. I've also seen some of the issues with that, which is like the stormtroopers on the Star Wars ones. They don't have black over their eyes. So it's just like, it's like they have the helmet, but you see their eyes underneath. Oh. Because like, I don't think it fully understands what you're doing. Like it still can't capture. AI just has weird quirks.
Yeah.
And so like a lot of stormtroopers don't have any eye. Like it's just open. So you see eyes like we have underneath the mask. And so it's going to be a while still till it's like perfect. But right now it's blowing my mind about how good everything is. Like the Sasquatch ones the fur looks so good. The detail looks so good. And so it'll be the AI stuff with the video is going to be really good. And I think as a creator, you should be able to use it. And as a writer, you will be able to use it where you can kind of make your own stuff. And from there, maybe get deals with people. Like instead of, there's a way lower entry point to start creating movies than there was before.
Right. And I think, we've talked before about the importance of telling a story when you're in a business, like telling a story of how your business is going to help other people.
Yeah.
Right? And I think these tools allow you to do that so much easier.
Yeah.
The barrier to creating really good content is it's fallen. And so one tool that I'd also recommend, aside from like VO3 and the one we just reviewed, is also Runway. And that you can add a picture and give it some prompts, and it actually produces really good video. And I've been very impressed with it. So that's also another tool.
How expensive is that one? Do you know?
They have a free version.
Oh, that's cool.
And obviously you don't get a ton of credits, but
because the VO3 you can get a trial for about a month, but it's like $250 a month after that.
Yes.
So it's expensive, but it's really, really good.
So Runway, you can do a standard plan for $12 a month per user. They have a free one. You get 125 credits, which is a one-time credit. And after those are done, then you have to sign up for plan. The standard for $12 per month per user, you get 625 credits. And each time you generate it, depending on like which model you use, it's not just gonna be 1 credit, it's gonna be like 10 credits or something like that. So that's just something to keep in mind. But then they have a pro version where you get like over 2,200 credits for $28 a month per user. And then there's an unlimited one for $76, but it says that it includes 2,200 credits. So I think you probably get like unlimited generations in certain models, but not their top tier model. And the top tier one, you still have to use credits. So, I mean, not bad though.
No, if the that's fact that you can kind of dabble in it before, or like $12 a month is less than a Netflix subscription.
Right. If it's going to be a core part of producing content for your business, it's a small price to pay.
Yep. Thanks for listening, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment below on if you agreed with today's topic, disagreed with today's topic. Let's start a discussion to figure out the best practices to grow your small business.
Please visit us at launchingpros.com, where you can find more information on how to grow your business as an entrepreneur.